Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer. In our last video, we tackled the two off-road missions over here on the Western Island, Test Track and Trial by Dirt. Before I get to the topic of this video, I want to say that for a challenge I'm going to do in this video, I'm trying to get my health down to 1 HP. This proved to be surprisingly annoying to do and quite time-consuming. So I flung myself off of the Hyman condo a bunch of times until I got down to about 30 HP. And then if I jumped again, I would die. And so then I got onto a motorcycle and started to smack into, cars and buildings and things at high speed. And then finally took a jump off of a staircase there. I just flung the camera around because that took like 12 minutes to do in real time. All right, so down to 1 HP. The topic for today is rampages. And my challenge is to do all of the rampages with 1 HP. Now, I'm not trying to do them all consecutively. After each rampage is complete, I'll save my game. And if I ever die during a rampage, and trust me, I'm going to die during some of these rampages, then I'll just reload my save state. So this first rampage involves killing 30 gang members with the minigun. The minigun is awesome. Many of these rampages prove to be quite simple, even with my 1 HP challenge, because a lot of the weapons that you're given allow you to really keep your distance from the bad guys. Some of the gangs don't have guns at all, and so it's real easy to keep my distance from them. But even the gangs with the guns, if I have a weapon that's far-reaching enough, I can hit them when they can't hit me. So for most of these rampages, I'm going to play the bulk of the rampage in quadruple speed, I think, and then I'll just play the last couple of kills in normal speed. But for the rampages which were difficult for me, then I'll play in regular speed. All right. So I'm going to rate each of the rampages here. That first one is awesome. I love the minigun. 10 out of 10. So overpowered. Okay, so here's the second rampage. We're trying to kill 40 gang members with Molotov cocktails. This one is sort of trivialized by the fact that we've already completed the 12 levels of firefighter in this save file, and so fire doesn't hurt us. And these particular gangs here, Diaz's gang, this gang doesn't shoot back at me, so I just keep my distance and heave away. And fire is pretty to look at and nice for roasting marshmallows. So we'll give this one a 9 out of 10. It's a nice one. There you can see I was on fire, but didn't lose my 1 hit point because I have fire invincibility from doing the 12 levels of firefighter. So there are a grand total of 35 rampages in Vice City, and you need to do all of them in order to get 100% completion. Sadly, you only get 1 objective point for completing all 35 rampages. Not 1 objective point per rampage, but 1 objective point when you have completed the 35th and final rampage. And we'll talk about objective points and in-game completion percentage, but suffice it to say at this point, 1 objective point is worth about 0.65% towards the 100% completion. Yeah, so here I think, yeah, we're just wrapping up this one. Nope, I'm getting wrapped up. Yeah, so that was a fail, and then you can see what happens when I fail. I just reload my save state, and I was able to use my Quicksave program just to save right here next to the icons. So one nice thing about this challenge is that there was really no setup time in between attempts. So if you complete all 35 rampages, you get roughly 0.65% added to your total. And recall we did we purchased safe houses a few videos back. Each safe house is also worth 0.65%. So the Rockstar programmers are saying that the amount of work involved in doing all 35 rampages is the equivalent of spending $1,000 to buy the Skumoli shack. All right, not that I'm bitter or anything. Okay, this rampage is pretty cool. I like the weapon that we've got here. I guess this is the Colt Python. Is that what it's called? So that's a nice one, pretty powerful. I want to point out that when you are taking out the gangs, oftentimes you have police attention, or even after you pass the rampage, some of the surviving gang members are mad at you and they come chasing you. I didn't save my game until I was out of trouble. So I didn't just like pass and then immediately save because I didn't want to sort of use my quick save program to cheat. I didn't want to make it easier to get rid of the police attention by quickly saving and reloading, or get rid of the gang members who were surviving and angry at me. So didn't save until I was out of harm's way. Okay, so here's the not Molotov, the flamethrower rampage. Again, fire is pretty cool. This one's fun too. We'll say that's a 9 out of 10. Again, easier because of the fireproofness that we have. Okay, so that one was 30 gang members with the flamethrower, and now we're headed right next to the well-stacked pizza. And we're going to use the Uzi to drive by and waste 35 gang members. And we're using this Blood Ring Bagger. It's a pretty good car. We got this for passing one of the stadium events. Let's see, which one was it? It wasn't the one where we were driving in circles. It was the one where I think it was the Blood Ring one, where we had to get a minute. We had to build up a minute on the clock by going through Coronas, which added 15 seconds each time. Okay, so this one pretty fun too, actually. If you have a nice car, if you have a slow car, then it's not so much fun. We'll give that one an 8 out of 10. Apparently, I like Rampages. They're all getting good grades so far. Okay, this next one is 30 gang members with the M60. Typically, the gang members that spawn are random, but this particular rampage is fixed. It is always the Vice City bikers for this rampage specifically. Okay, so this rampage right here, pretty good. I like the weapon. It's quite overpowered, very long-reaching. 9 out of 10. I like it. What can I say? I like shooting NPCs. Okay, heading down, I guess towards Little Haiti now, and grab this one behind the building. So this is the Spaz 12, 35 gang members in total. And this is another overpowered weapon. I like the ones with the overpowered weapons. The icon for the rampages here in Vice City is a skull inside of what the wiki says is a pink circle. But if you look real close, the I guess circles weren't invented back in 2002 when this game came out. It's definitely a polygon. It's got straight sides and angles between those sides. If you count the sides, you get 12. So this is a dodecahedron, not a circle. Dodecahedron. So do meaning 2 and deca meaning 10. 2 plus 10 is 12, a 12-sided polygon. I misspoke. It is not a dodecahedron, it's a dodecagon, the two-dimensional version. 12-sided polygon. Okay, this one was rough. You can see that I've skipped ahead here because I'm about to eat it. This one I find to be rough even when I'm not doing this one hit point, one hit knockout challenge. Um, yeah, I oftentimes die because if I go in guns blazing, even when I have full health to start this thing during my speedrunning attempts, I can die. I can run out of my 200 hit points of health just because I get too close to these guys. Another issue I have with this rampage when I'm speedrunning is sometimes I just run out of time. I can't get enough of the bad guys to spawn in order for me to kill 30 of them. I mentioned again that most of the rampages pick a random gang to spawn in. Not this one. This one is fixed to be the Haitians. So, rampages have been a fixture in nearly every GTA game. So, they weren't called rampages back in the 2D universe. They were called kill frenzies. Okay, so this rampage right here, I do not like. I struggle with it mightily in my speedrunning attempts. So we'll give that one a 3 out of 10. It's really annoying to fail a rampage when I'm speedrunning. It costs a lot of time. Okay, so Kill Frenzies in the original GTA, that is GTA 1, and also Kill Frenzies in GTA London 1969 and London 1961, and in GTA 2. And then they became called Rampages for the rest of the series. So GTA 3 has Rampages, Vice City, obviously, GTA Advance, Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, Chinatown Wars, and in GTA 5, Trevor has a side mission where he does some rampage-like things. Um, Ouch. Yeah, so this one is rough because I think you have to generally shoot these guys twice in order to get them to die, and I kind of forgot that when I first started doing this. It's been like a year since I've done this rampage. Um, yeah, so this one is not so much fun for me either. We'll give this one a 5 out of 10. I'm not thrilled that you have to kill them twice. Okay. So GTA 5 does have rampages if you count Trevor's side mission, where he can kind of slow down time there. Um, and surprisingly, no rampages in GTA 4, and also no rampages in San Andreas, unless you're playing San Andreas multiplayer. One thing I think that I just skipped. Yeah. So the katana rampage is the one that I just skipped right there. We're going to come back to that one late in this video. But if you were thinking about like which rampages would be the toughest for this 1 HP challenge, like that, the two katana rampages, the one on the east and the one here on the west, those were the two that I was most worried about with this OHKO challenge that I was doing. But we'll come back to the katana one. Here we just grabbed the police helicopter and flew onto this building for the sniper rampage. So the sniper one, pretty fun. I'll call it a 7 out of 10. I actually prefer the sniper ones over in GTA 3, where you gotta hit people in the heads to get credit. Um, so that was like more fun, more challenging. Here I passed the rampage, didn't realize that there were people still attacking me, and then I died, and so I reloaded. Even though I had passed the rampage, I reloaded because I don't want to count I don't want to, I don't save the game until I'm out of danger. I don't want to use my quick save program to kind of take advantage and make the game easier. I just use the quick save program to save me boring and uneventful drives around the map. Okay, so this one right here, it's got an overpowered weapon too. That's pretty cool. So what was this one? Oh, the sniper rifle one on top of that healthcare center. That's always the Cubans. This was the Ruger that we just used to kill 20 gang members. I will say 8 out of 10 on that one. Here's a grenade rampage. You got to kill, what is it, 35? Pretty fun, actually, because you can blow up like packs of folks, which is satisfying. We'll give this one 9 out of 10. I did have police attention, like 2 wanted stars here. That wasn't that big a deal. The police's aim is terrible. And also, this will be an opportunity to see that when you pass a rampage, any wanted level you have, even if you had it before you started the rampage, disappears. So there you can see my wanted level was cleared. Let's talk a little bit about the cash. So every rampage you complete gives you a cash reward. The first rampage that you complete gives you 50 bucks. There, I just walked right through the icon and it didn't pick up. I think there's like I don't know if it's called like a frame rate or something. Like the game doesn't check every single frame to see if you're standing in a rampage or if you're picking up a package. It might check like every 6 frames or something. And so once in a while you might just get unlucky walking through something at a time that the game isn't checking or whatever. Okay, and here's a glitch you can use on this rampage where you got to take out a bunch of vehicles with the rocket launcher. You can just kind of look down, which will respawn that truck off in the distance. So not all that much fun to do, but not having enough vehicles spawn can be a real issue for this rampage. And for that reason, I can't give this rampage more than a 5. Like the rocket launcher is awesome, but waiting for vehicles can be kind of frustrating. Okay, so now we're heading over to the airport, and you could take a helicopter up here. You did that unique jump there, but I bailed out early, and this is another rocket launcher one. So we'll fast forward through this one. I like this rocket launcher one better. It seems like cars spawn more regularly, and it's kind of fun up here to stand on top of the roof and cause this destruction. So we'll say 8 out of 10 on this one. I like this one. So let's come back to the cash. So the first rampage you complete, you earn 50 bucks. The second rampage, 100. The third rampage, 150. The fourth rampage, 200. This goes up $50 every time. Said another way, whatever rampage number you've just completed, you get $50 times that rampage number as the cash reward. So what does that say there? Let's say 750. So that must have been my 15th. I couldn't read it. It's a pretty small preview window I'm looking at here. But anyway, it's 50 bucks times the rampage level, and if you add all that up, I think it's 31,500 if you do all 35 rampages. Obviously, you don't have to do them consecutively, and again, required for the percentage completion. All right, here's 25 gang members with the Spaz 12. Again, I like this gun quite a bit. We'll give this one a 9 out of 10. Fellas, get away from me. I get nervous when they get close, even if they don't have guns. One punch or one kick, and I am toast. And right after we pass this one, we'll head outside and grab back my weapons, which are taken away when you go through the metal detectors to the airport. Okay, this one is right next to the military base. It's another minigun one. This one is 15 vehicles. Fortunately, the soldiers don't come way out here because otherwise it would be real tough to have to survive the soldiers attacking you. Yeah, this one is awesome. The minigun is my favorite weapon in the game. 10 out of 10 for this one. Good stuff. All right, so there are a grand total of 35 rampages, like I mentioned, 17 on the eastern island, 17 on the western island, and 1 on Starfish Island. So Starfish is where we're headed right now. And my goal for this video was to complete all 17 western island rampages plus this one on Starfish Island. Now, so far, I have completed 16 Western Island rampages. I skipped the Katana one. We're going to come back to that one. And then here's the Starfish one. So after I pass this mission, this rampage right here, where you got to run over a gang member in a car, I'm going to save my game here and then I'm going to like play it in regular speed for just a couple of seconds, just to remind you that when we pick up in our next video, whatever we do in our next video, we're going to pick up right here on Starfish Island, right where I saved the game in just a few moments. The Katana Rampage is one that like I recorded earlier in time than this Starfish one. So we're going to save right over here and then come back to this save file in our next video, but that's not the end of this video because we still have one last rampage to look at. It is a doozy. My goodness, gang. All right, so this is where we'll come back to, and now we jump back to the Katana Rampage. We've been putting it off long enough. The Katana Rampage is the stuff of nightmares. You go into the middle of the pack, you swing once, you get shot once, and you die. It is terrible. Terrible. So one technique that I had was to like instead of going into the middle of a pack, which I think is just a non-starter, I think you got to try to find gang members that are walking, hopefully in a straight line, and then you get behind them so that the people in front can't see you, and then you try to pick them off one at a time from the back of the line. That's the hope. But if they get a shot off at this close range, it's pretty much 100% that they hit you, so you're done. And even if they don't have a gun, they can. Oh, you can get run over by a drunk driver. That's nice. Even if they don't have a gun, a one punch or one kick and you die. So it's very risky. And so the best bet is if you can stand the right distance from them, which is maybe something like 3, 4 feet, and then you stab them in the butt. Oh, we got two of them in the butt that time. That's awesome. Legendary. Yeah, so you can see I'm trying to get like a certain distance. It's just the left click that I'm using every time, but sometimes Tommy swings like a blind person, and other times it's this more concentrated butt stab. The butt stab is the thing. That's what you want. All right, gang, we're at 5. We're at 4 left. We only need 10. These 4 guys right here. This is fantastic. 3 left. Everybody, keep doing your thing. No, Tommy. Oh, God. Awful. Awful. All right, here's another run into the pack as a no deal kind of thing. Yeah, if you don't do the butt stab, if you like take a wild swing, like you just die like instantly, and it's not something I control, like other than like trying to get the correct distance away from them. All right, so I'm not showing you all of my fails here, not not even close. I was counting the fails. Even when the guy doesn't have a gun, I could still lose a one-on-one battle. I was counting the fails, and I stopped counting at 25. But I think I still had like another 25 or so attempts. We'll say that this was 50 attempts, and I'm showing you. Look, they weren't. Why did they turn around? That's not fair. I'm doing like a stealth thing here, and they just turned around randomly. Um, yeah, so I'll say roughly 50 attempts on this thing. It was just painful, painful. All right, so sometimes when you swing like a blind person, you decapitate them, which is fine, but it's definitely more reliable to do the butt stab. And you can see I'm always looking for people that are walking. Just don't, there's just no point going to the folks in the pack. All right, what are we at? 6 left or is that 5? Come on now. All right, it's 5 now. We've got 4 left. This guy around the corner. Nope. All right. So then I started to run because there were people shooting at me. Yeah. So it's not just enough to have like folks in a line. You also need like no other packs of gang members nearby to notice that you're stabbing everybody. So like right there, I got 1, and there were more people to stab that were in a line, but I was noticed. All right, gang, we're down to 3. 3. We got this. Let's go. No. Brutal. Brutal. All right, so 3 left was my best attempt. Look, this was a good attempt too. I had 3 left here, and I had a pack walking in a line, and then they just turned around. Like, look, I'm behind them, and then no, come on, it's stealth. They're not supposed to know that I'm there. I'm on like tiptoes and stuff. Oh goodness, goodness gracious, gang! Just very, very difficult. First world problems, I know. All right. So 10 gang members. I wonder, as I think about the fact that it's a random gang, I wonder, like, should I have like tried to spawn a different gang here? Because like I did all 50 of my attempts consecutively, and maybe I'd have been better served by going away and then trying to come back at a later time, maybe to get a gang that doesn't have guns. Not sure. I mean, like, obviously I can still die to a single punch or a single kick, but them having guns makes me fail the moment one of them turns around and shoots me. All right, this is looking pretty good. 6 left, only 30 seconds used up. 5 left. I got 3 folks in front of me. If we can just get 3 good swings to the butt, that's 1. Come on now, come on. That's 2. Excellent. And there's nobody around. Oh, a little bit short. Oh, we got him on that one. All right, 2 left, gang, and we have over half of our time. All right, and you could see there was a group of folks walking there, but I just totally ignored them because there was a pack standing still right next to them. And as soon as I went after the walking folks, somebody in the pack, maybe all the folks in the pack, would have come and gotten me. All right, I just need two of these fools, and then I need to escape with my life because the remaining fools are going to be after me. Come on now, come on. No, don't swing like that, Tommy. Stop swinging like that, Tommy. I'm out of here. Out of here. Too risky. Yeah, and so that guy right there that got knocked over is chasing me, and time is ticking down. 30 seconds left. I just need one solo traveler. Please, 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 please. Where are you? All right, there's couple of folks here. I just want one. Nobody turn around. This won't hurt a bit. Nope. All right, we got him. And then I got gangs after me, and I'm running slow because I'm holding a machete, and I'm swinging the camera because I'm stoked after who knows how long that took. I have no clue. But you just saw it, 2 minutes, but it was really like 2 hours maybe. All right. If you have impressions of the 17, no, 18 rampages we did in this video, feel free to share in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.